Hey, it's Yuka. I have had the iPad Pro 13-inch for about a month now, and it's been such a great addition to my workflow. The M4 chip is so powerful, and I've made a video about my iPad video editing tips for DaVinci Resolve for iPad if you want to check that out over here. But one of the fun things about having an iPad is all the accessories and the possibilities it can open up to use in different scenarios. I've been testing out some interesting new accessories to get more out of your iPad, so let's get into it. Let's start off by talking about Apple's first-party accessories. This is the Magic Keyboard, and it's $349, so it's definitely premium, but it certainly feels premium in every way. I love that now the inside is aluminum, has a bigger trackpad with haptic feedback and function keys. Something as simple as the hinge is probably the most engineered part about this. It's the perfect stiffness so that the iPad stays in place and looks like it's folding, but it's not too stiff that it's difficult to open and close. The keyboard has backlit keys and a scissor mechanism, making it very similar to the feel of a MacBook. If you want to use the iPad like a MacBook and do a lot of typing on its own like this is a great one to have. This is the Apple Smart Folio, and this is the more simpler case from Apple. You can now adjust the standing angles a little bit more, and if you are drawing or writing, you can also have it in a comfortable position. The outer part is like a silicone material, and the inner part has a fuzzy texture that protects the iPad from scratches. This is $99, comes in 3 colors, and is a pretty nice option for someone who is looking for a very thin cover. This is the Pitaka MagEZ Folio 2. They sent this to me to try out, and this one is actually for the iPad Air, but they do have the same thing for the iPad Pro as well. The cover is kind of similar to Apple's Smart Folio, but has a really cool origami-like structure that you can fold and make it stand. You can use it in 4 different ways, including vertical angles, which the Apple Smart Folio cannot do. There is also a flap that can hold your Apple Pencil while charging. When it's not in use, you can either flip it over and attach it to the outer side, or on the inside where there's a little nook that the flap can sit in. The cover is made of a polyurethane leather, which has a vegan leather feeling, but it's pretty lightweight as well. These are from Kushu, and they also sent me these 2 magnetic charging stands. These are really interesting because they use the iPad Smart connector to charge, and there is a USB-C port on the back for a cable. The max charge speed is 18 watts, which is not bad at all, but using the connector makes the iPad think it's connected to a keyboard, so on-screen keyboard may not show up. You can always tap on the keyboard button and tap Show Keyboard. Since the USB-C connector is not used for charging, I can connect displays or peripherals, which is really great. I was planning on using this at my desk as a display and connect as sidecar to the Mac. It has 2 hinges that can be turned to landscape or vertical, and the angle can be really low, so you can also write or draw with this stand. It's also completely foldable, so you can take it on the go if you need. This one is called the X44 and is very similar to the X33, which I just showed you, but has a round base and a pull. This can also rotate the screen 360 degrees, but it also can rotate on the base. This would be great if you need to swing around and show the screen to someone else like this often, but I actually really like the round base design. The clicking sound is really loud, as you can maybe tell. It's also kind of like a fidget spinner, and it makes me want to rotate it for no reason. The hinges on these are really stiff, but really sturdy and will not budge with just the weight of the iPad. These are really great options if you want to use the iPad at your desk and attach other things like monitors or USB hubs while charging. You may have noticed that I have a screen protector on the iPad Pro. This is the ESR Paper Feel Magnetic Screen Protector. It's magnetically attached to the screen, so it's totally removable, which is like the best of both worlds, because I want the paper feel grip when I'm writing, but also I want to be able to remove it when I want to see the full beauty of the OLED display. It's not going to leave any sticky things on the screen either, so that gives me some peace of mind. When I write on the iPad Pro, I want to have a finer tip than the default Apple Pencil, so I use a replacement tip. This makes it easier to write for me, especially when paired with the paper fill protector. I also have this Apple Pencil case from Elago, and it fits the Apple Pencil Pro perfectly, so I'm still using this. There are so many different colors available, but I'm using the one in collaboration with BT21. You can charge magnetically with the case on, and it helps with the grip on the pencil as well. I hope you enjoyed the iPad accessory selections, and let me know if you have any favorites or anything else I should check out in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!